Another idea for authentic learning is something I did call the Global Explorers Club, and I'm still doing that. I just finished this elective and I'm starting a new one. The Global Explorers Club, that's where you saw those passports from earlier, and I'll show you a better view of a passport in just a second. But the kids, I make passports for them, and they use that as a graphic organizer to take notes about different countries. Now, they always choose their own countries, which is great because we get to, they get to learn about each other's countries. And we can sometimes pull the culture kits in if we can get a culture kit from their country. But what the purpose of the Global Explorers Club is the kids are supposed to be coming up with a presentation about their country. And then we videotape the presentation, put it on the morning news, and we also get a class or two to come in and we set up booths and they go around and the kids present and tell about their own country. A lot of them choose to do crafts or bring artifacts from home, flags, have the kids make a flag from their country. And then the kids who are coming, we also give them passports so that they can take notes from the student presentations while they're going around. And, okay, this is linked here. Global Explorers Club, I'll show you. Okay, out on our team drive, here's my artifact project here, but you see all these countries? All these countries have got a slideshow that I made that you're welcome to use. Got got my objectives, tell about the countries and stuff that you might find useful. And then the artifact one is out there too. And then this link takes you to the graphic organizers that I'm getting ready to show you a closer view of for the passports. Oh no, what happened?
Ooh.
Hold on. We're fast forwarding here. Okay, there you go. This is a passport of the Philippines. And you can see the student wrote information about the Philippines in here and was very proud of himself.
This one's a quick question. Where are they getting that information from? Are you letting them do research on that?
Yes, we mainly use Culturegrams because Culturegrams is like everybody in Wake County has a subscription to it. And I actually let the kids choose. I have 2 different passports because I asked them what they thought was important that they wanted to learn about. They're pretty much the same, but one of them has got the capital and the currency in here instead of the symbols and the greeting. But yeah, Culturegrams.
I'm just wondering, because they may be from that country, but they may not know stuff about their country. They
Exactly.
may not know what's the capital. My students have no clue about it.
And even if they do know about their own country, I try to emphasize that my goal is for them to do research, and because they usually can't spell the names of the cities in their country.
So they have to look it up.
Yes, yes, yes.
Great idea.
Thank you. Okay, so then another thing I do for authentic learning is the News Club. That meets once a week. That's also an elective class, and we make global fun fact videos, and whenever we have a culture kit, we make global fun facts about the artifacts. And I invite parents to come in and share, bring artifacts or tell about their country. This is a lady from Denmark, and this is her daughter Marie, and a couple of other students. You can see we're using a green screen in the background. I have an app on the iPads that puts cool things behind them that they get to choose. And that was also paid for with grant money. So grants are good because they can pay for all this kind of stuff that you need in your classroom. And then I have here, this links to the slide presentations for News Club and also scripts. So if you're ever interested, you know, in just making videos, even if you're just showing them in your class or putting them on Seesaw, I mean, it's really powerful for the kids to feel that they're being a news reporter and they're sharing something important. Here are the slideshows for that. Okay, now let's hope it doesn't make me fast forward from the beginning again. Oh no. sorry, I'm going to fast forward again. I'm going to stop doing that, and I'm going to count on you to explore on your own so that we don't have to keep fast forwarding. Okay, watch out, here it goes. Okay, and then these are just some pictures of some parents that have come into the classroom to share with my students about their culture. This lady brought her own artifacts, and actually she did too. She brought traditional toys from Japan. All three of these did. Okay, she brought bongos and coffee maker and a pilon, mortar and pestle, and she brought traditional toys. And this lady brought a mask and some traditional clothes from Puerto Rico. Yes?
So how do you get parents to come? Do you call them up? Do you know?
Well, we do class dojo, and and I have I do both, okay? I normally send a dojo message first because figure that gives people a while to think about it. And then if I don't hear back from them, I call them. But let me tell you, it doesn't happen. Once you invite one parent in, all the kids are going to be begging to have their parents come in. And so they go home and say, Mommy, Mommy, when can you bring some artifacts to school? And next thing you know, you got parents calling you wanting to come into the school.
But
And
you seem to have a nice variety of countries represented in South.
we do, we really,
I mean,
really
you have
do.
Denmark, you have Palestine on the
Yes,
other end.
yes.
and a lot of different countries.
I have classes where I don't have two kids from the same country. Yeah, yeah.
And that's not so difficult sometimes.
Well, but that's an opportunity too. If everybody is from the same country, then that gives you a chance to get really deep into that culture and share with the people in the school who aren't from that country. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, it's time for Alicia to come share with you some.
I'm going to talk fast. Okay, so it's been really great, watching Cindy and all the things that she does, watching how she's kind of adjusted and adapted to all of her students' needs and all the different programs that she's done. One of the things that she was talking about was doing electronic books. And electronic books has a couple of really neat kind of aspects to it. It gives you an opportunity to have audio, video, and some interactivity in there. It's just not a book, but you can do it so that you can read to it, you can attach videos to it, and some interactivity. It has a wider audience. You can, no matter, you can get a grant. You can only purchase so many books. One child gets a book, they get to share it. But if it's an electronic book, you can blog it out, you can post on Twitter, students can email their best friends and their grandparents from wherever. And then I think the best part about it is that it's either free or very minimal cost to it. So I'm going to show you a couple of examples of what you can do as an electronic book. I've chosen Google because Google is pretty universal. Most of our schools have it. We have access to it. Most of the schools that you can connect with across the globe can have some kind of access to it. So the first thing that I wanted to show you, and these are all links that you can go to, is how to do an ebook. And ebooks are real simple. This is from Shake Up Learning. You do have to get beyond this. There are lots of sites that you can go to. This one here, you do have to get beyond everything that she wants to sell you because she has courses and things, but she really explains very, very simply, let's see if I can get down here, how to do an ebook. And ebooks are real simple through Google Slides. Basically what the first, stuff, click beyond it. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is when you create a book, you can go into Google Slides, you go to the page setup, and you choose custom, And you can switch the direction of your slides from this way to an 8.5 by 11. And it's really simple, works really well. The next thing you do then is you can input your content, whatever you want. You can put links in there. And then you can download it. Downloading it as a PDF is probably one of the easiest things to do. This particular website gives you some really, really short and easy ways to do it. There are lots of sites if you want to do a book on Google Slides. If you do just a search on it, you can find YouTube videos that are 2 minutes to some that are like 30, 35 minutes because they go into all sorts of really, really neat things that you can do with it. The next one is one that was shared with me that I'm really looking forward to trying it. And it is a choose your own adventure. And I don't know if you remember the choose your own adventure. You know, you read and it says, okay, so now what are we going to do? You know, turn to this page, turn to that page. So that's what this is. It's through Google Slides. And so we can just go ahead. So the Lost Baby Tigers is choose your own adventure. You can use this template. You can copy it and use it. So here we go. One day, baby tiger was walking in the jungle. He suddenly looked up and realized he was lost. So we go and click. Okay. So what does baby tiger do? Does he take the road on the left? And does he take the road on the right? Which way should he go? Okay, we're going to go left. We're going to go left. Maybe not. Oh, you know what? I did get some percent. I'm sorry. Okay. So we can go to the left. Hello. Okay, you don't know. Oh, there we go. So baby tiger walks and walks and walks, and he is sad because he is all alone. Baby tiger. And then all of a sudden, he sees a cave. What does he do? Does he enter the cave or does he not enter the cave?
Yes,
He enters the cave. And then he hears something. He goes, what does he hear? Does he hear it's a puppy? Does he hear a genie? Genie. Okay, we're going to go to the genie. Okay. And, ooh, that's a new one. That didn't quite do that. That's interesting.
I think you.
I think I did something wrong, didn't I? Let me go back to the genie one here.
Click on the link on the bottom. Instead of clicking on the genie, click on the link. I think you got to put it in percent mode.
There we go. And so the baby tiger smiles at the genie and says, can you please get me back home? And, you know, and then there it is. And you can go back and you can do it as many times, go to different places. It's a real simple template to use. There are lots of ideas if you're connecting with students from other classes, other countries, across the state, all sorts of places. It's a real neat idea where you can have collaboration between your students because you can have one student go that one pathway and one go another pathway. So that's the Choose Your Own Adventure.
So they're not making this slideshow, they're just following it like we are?
Right now, we're just following it, but you can have them make it. You can copy the template and put it in there.
So this story is already in there, this is done? Okay.
So that's, yeah, it's just an example here.